So, good morning, students. Today we are going to start a third unit, and in third unit, first topic is nothing but the Schmitt trigger circuit. That is Schmitt trigger circuit. So, basically, what is Schmitt trigger circuit? A Schmitt trigger circuit is a circuit which is used to convert, in simple language, which is used to convert a sinusoidal signal into and square wave signal. So this is an analog signal and this is a digital signal. Or we can say analog signal will be converted into digital signal, or we can say sinusoidal signal will be converted into a square wave. Now this is a digital signal as it has only two levels, that is high level and low level. That's why it is called as a digital level. So basically, in simple form, a conversion of analog signal to digital signal, the circuit which is used is nothing but the Schmitt trigger circuit. There are various op-amp applications which are available in the syllabus which converts an analog signal into digital signal. This is also one of the circuit which converts analog signal into digital signal. So let us start with the Schmitt trigger circuit. So basically, a Schmitt trigger circuit is divided into two types. One type is nothing but the inverting, and second one is the non-inverting type of Schmitt trigger circuit. So here in this in the unit number 3, we are going to concentrate on the inverting type of Schmitt trigger circuit. Now we know that basically on which factor we are deciding whether it is inverting operational amplifier or inverting Schmitt trigger circuit, or non-inverting operational amplifier or non-inverting type of Schmitt trigger circuit, depending on the connection to which we are providing an input. If we are providing an input to the non-inverting terminal of the operational amplifier, basically operational amplifier having two inputs. One is the non-inverting and second one is the inverting type of input. So if we are providing input to this circuit or input to this point, that is inverting, that is negative terminal, then it is called an inverting type of operational amplifier, inverting type of circuit. If we are providing input to the non-inverting terminal of the operational amplifier, then that circuit is nothing but the non-inverting type of that circuit. So here, if we talk about the Schmitt trigger circuit, if we are providing an input to the non-inverting terminal, definitely it is a non-inverting type of Schmitt trigger circuit. And if we are providing input to the inverting terminal, then it must be an inverting type of operational circuit. So we cover 2 points. First is it is convert Schmitt trigger circuit, which is convert analog signal into digital signal, and second one is it has two types, and basically we are concentrated on the inverting type of operational amplifier. So let's start with the circuit diagram of the Schmitt trigger circuit. Basically, as we know, the comparator it just compares the input with the reference voltage. So that is about the comparator, where we are compare the input with the reference voltage. Similarly, here also we have to provide some reference voltage. This is nothing but a V. Now we are talking about the Schmitt trigger circuit. Okay. So this is nothing but a simple circuit diagram. This is an output. This is operational inverting terminal. This is non-inverting terminal. Here one resistor pair is connected. In between we are taking one point, and which is used as a feedback to the positive terminal of the operational amplifier. This is what plus VCC. This is what minus VE or minus VCC. This is called R1 and this is called R2. And this point we are denoted as an V reference point. We are denoting this point as an V reference point. So this is output. So this is what a simple Schmitt trigger circuit. Now here we are providing input to the inverting terminal of the operational amplifier, That's why it is called an inverting Schmitt trigger circuit. Why it is inverting Schmitt trigger circuit? Because we are providing input to the inverting terminal of the operational amplifier. Now, second point, we explain step by step. Second point, here we are connecting R1 and R2. Basically, these are connected in series, and it is one terminal is connected to the output of the operational amplifier. Now, in between this, we are connecting one wire, and which is connected or which is directly connected to the positive terminal of the operational amplifier. Now, what happened here? When we take output from in between R1 and R2, so this circuit R1 and R2 act as a voltage divider circuit, because there is one source. Source is nothing but the VO, because VO is nothing but one of the voltage. So this will, we are taking output from this. So this is positive of the operational amplifier. Positive terminal of the operational amplifier. So ultimately these are the R1 and R2, and in between we are taking some voltage, and which is fed back to the operational amplifier. So this is all about. So this will act as a voltage divider rule, voltage divider circuit. So if we want to calculate this voltage available at this point, what is the voltage available at this point? Ultimately we can say the voltage available at this point is nothing but the voltage across this resistance R2. So we name it as a V reference. So if we talk about the V reference, what is V reference? Ultimately, V reference is nothing but the voltage across the R2. And how it is calculated? V reference, we can say V reference is equals to the voltage across the R2. But what is the total voltage? Voltage is nothing but the VO divided by R1 plus R2. And we need to calculate the voltage across the R2. That's why it is nothing but the R2. Now, depending on the output voltage, what is the output voltage? The value of the V reference will change. So ultimately V reference is depend on the VO. Similarly, the V reference again, we cannot say only V reference is depend only VO. It depends on the R1 or R2 value also. As we change the R1 or R2, ultimately the V reference will get changed. So ultimately the V reference is depend on the three factors. First is the output voltage. What is the output voltage, or what is the voltage at the output end of the operational amplifier? First point. Then what is the value of R1 and R2? Depending on this factor, the V reference is getting changed. Or on three factor, V references depend. So this is all about this voltage divider network. Again, second thing about this point, we are connecting this V reference to the positive terminal of the operational amplifier. So ultimately we can call it as we are providing a positive feedback. It ensures, because there is no phase shift between input and non-inverting terminal and output. So whatever output we are getting, we are just taking some part of output and fed back to the positive terminal. So there is no phase change between input provided at the positive terminal and the output. That's why it ensures the positive feedback. Here is nothing but the positive feedback. So ultimately, this inverting Schmitt trigger circuit may called as a regenerative Schmitt trigger circuit. Because of the positive feedback, it may called as an regenerative Schmitt trigger. Regenerative invert, as it is an inverting Schmitt trigger, so it is called as regenerative inverting Schmitt trigger circuit also. Because of this positive feedback provided to the Schmitt trigger circuit. So this is all about this voltage divider network, and this is all about the V reference. So V reference will get changed as we are changing output voltage R1 or R2. As a circuit is fixed, so R1 and R2 never gets changed. So R1 and R2 having fixed value. So ultimately the V reference is directly proportional to the VO. As the output voltage changes from positive, negative or high value, low value, accordingly V reference get changed. So ultimately throughout this chapter we have to concern about the V reference. It depends on the output voltage only, and output voltage will fluctuate between some values, and that values are nothing but the saturation value. Again, next point is nothing but the saturation voltage. So what is saturation voltage basically? What is saturation basically? A saturation is basically a state after which if we are providing an input, either high output or low output, it doesn't affect on the output. मतलब क्या है? For example, I'm talking to you and I am delivering a lecture for 1 hour, but your mental state is so saturated that you cannot take an input or whatever I am teaching, you are not getting that point because of the saturation. That is nothing but a saturation level. एक situation के बाद मुझे कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है because I am hanged, total hanged. So that is nothing but a saturation level. Similarly, the saturation level is also available with the electronic circuit. So here the saturation level is nothing but it depends on the what supply we are providing to the operational amplifier, that is plus VCC and minus VCC. So depending on this plus VCC and minus VCC, the output saturation level will varies, and this saturation level will be called as plus minus VSAT. That is saturated voltage. That is either positive VSAT or negative VSAT, because we are providing here positive supply and negative supply. And what is the saturated value? It is nothing but a plus minus 0.9 VCC. 0.9 means we have to take saturation voltage as 90%. 90% of the VCC. That is the value of saturation voltage. If we are, obviously we are not providing a 10 volt to the operational amplifier 741, because 741 needs a plus minus VCC 12 volt or above the 12 volt. Either we can use 15 volt, 13 volt, 14 volt. So for example, if we talk about if we are providing a 10 volt, then definitely this plus minus VSAT is nothing but a 0.9 of 10. That is nothing but a 9 volt is the VSAT. So it means V saturation or VO will change from plus VSAT to minus VSAT. It changed from plus 9 volt to minus 9 volt. So that I want to tell, that is 90% of the VCC. So ultimately this output is varied if we are not dealing with this circuit, that is R1, R2 or this terminal or generalized operational amplifier output. When we talk about it is act as a square wave. So ultimately the output varies from plus VSAT to minus VSAT. This is plus VSAT and this is minus VSAT. In between this only varies. The high level is plus VSAT and low level is minus VSAT. Ultimately square wave means what? It is having two levels. One is high level and second one is the low level. If anyone asks what is the output, positive output, highest positive output, it is plus VSAT. And if it is talking about the lower value or what is the low level, so it is nothing but a minus VSAT. So the output varies of the square wave between plus VSAT and minus VSAT. Here also, even though it is a Schmitt trigger circuit, the output is plus VSAT and minus VSAT, and it is 90% of the VCC. So we had already discussed V reference, VSAT, and formula for the V reference is nothing but VO by R1 plus R2 into R2. So if we talk about so ultimately, as we know, if VO having two values, one value is nothing but the VO is equals to plus VSAT, and second one is the VO varies or VO has minus VSAT. So ultimately I can say I am having a two reference voltage. So V reference, because we know that V reference is equals to VO by R1 plus R2 into R2. So V reference is nothing but the plus VSAT, because we are replacing VO by plus V reference. So it is plus V reference divided by R1 plus R2 multiplied by R2. And second V reference is nothing but the V reference is equals to minus Vsat minus Vsat divided by R1 plus R2 multiplied with the R2. So this is what we are having a two reference voltage, that is one is the plus V reference and second one is the minus V reference. So ultimately we are feedback this V reference and this V reference to this terminal, that is positive terminal. So this is all about the circuit parameter which will need during the working of the operational amplifier or Schmitt trigger circuit. Now let us move towards the working, how it works, how it generates the square wave. Now let us take the example. That is, we are providing one sinusoidal signal. We are providing one sinusoidal signal. That is V as one of the sinusoidal signal provided to this circuit. That is nothing but an inverting Schmitt trigger circuit. We know that inverting means input जो भी अपन अप्लाई करते, that is input and output having phase difference of 180. That is when we are providing a positive half cycle, we are getting a negative half cycle at the output end. It means it is having a phase difference of 180 degree. Is it clear? So that one point must be clear with you. And depending on the reference point, if we talk about the comparator, if you that is covered in the analog electronics one, comparator, Schmitt trigger circuit, you are already learned in the analog electronics one. Still I recall this point. That is for the comparator, the reference voltage, above the reference voltage, I am talking about the inverting comparator. If we are providing input voltage above the reference voltage, from that reference point we are getting an inverting output, that is inverting square wave. Okay? So that point is already covered in the analog electronics one. So here we are providing a sinusoidal signal. Now inverting means what? Inverting means what? If the input is above the reference voltage. What? Above the reference voltage. For that we are getting a inverted output. So here we are considering a 2 point. First is the plus V reference. This is, for example, plus V reference, and second one is the minus V reference. We are considering it is a minus V reference. Now let us talk. The input start with this. Input start, it is less than V reference. Ultimately we are getting a positive square wave. So this is what? Plus Vsat. Because positive voltage is nothing but we are getting positive voltage, as we already talked. There are only two levels of the output voltage. So ultimately this is output voltage VO. So we are getting up to this threshold point. Ultimately V reference is what? V reference is called also a threshold voltage. That is the cutting point where the output is going to shift either positive or negative. So ultimately this V reference is called the threshold point. That is positive V reference and minus V reference is called the threshold point. This is also called a threshold point. So at up to this V reference, this input voltage is below the V reference, so we are getting a positive Vsat. This is what? Positive Vsat. At this point, that is V reference, as input is crosses the V reference point, that is positive V reference, so ultimately we are getting a inverting of the positive. So inverting of the positive means we are getting a negative Vsat. This is what? Minus Vsat. And this will be continue up to the next threshold. Again here next threshold means we are not talking about the positive V reference. We are talking about now a minus V reference. This will continue straight up to the next Vsat, that is nothing but the minus Vsat. minus V reference, or we can say negative threshold. Until and unless it doesn't reaches to the minus V reference, it doesn't change its output value. That is, it will continue its steady with the minus V side as an output voltage. So again at this point it crosses the minus V reference, so again it changes state and it will be continue up to the positive V reference. So from this input and output waveform, this is an input waveform and this is an output voltage waveform. So from this waveform, it is clear that there are input having the two reference voltages, that is plus V side and minus plus V reference and minus V reference, and this point also called as a threshold voltage. Again, in Schmitt trigger circuit, this V reference or threshold voltage having the two different name. So that name is nothing but this point is called a VUT and this point is called a VLT. That is lower threshold and upper threshold. So this is upper threshold and this is lower threshold. VUT means what? UT means what? It is upper threshold, and LT means what? It is lower voltage. Ultimately this is called as an plus V reference or minus V reference. Ultimately this 2 point is called as threshold voltages of this Schmitt trigger circuit. Depending on that value, the output will get changed, either plus V side or minus V side. And if we are talking about the inverting means what? Exactly opposite to the input. When it crosses the upper threshold, so it will change its state to the lower side, that is minus V side. And when it changes state, or when it crosses the lower threshold, it changes state from plus V side, minus V side to plus V side. So depending on these two threshold voltages, that is 2 point, that is VUT and VLT, the state of the output will change from plus V side to minus V side, or minus V side to plus V side. So this is what the exact waveform of the input and output. Again, the formula for the plus V side and minus V side, VUT and VLT is same as, because we already talked about what is the voltage, that is plus V reference and minus V reference. So we can say the VUT is nothing but the VUT is nothing but the plus V reference, plus V side. This is plus V side divided by R1 plus R2 multiplied by R2, and this is VLT is nothing but the minus V sat